Hi everybody, happy Sunday. If you watch my channel, you know this morning we posted the second to the last video for the Journal to Inspire project. It's been since January 1 that this project has been going on. Pretty cool. It's been really fun. I hope everybody's enjoying the project today. It was about making postcards. That was a really fun one for me. Yeah. Okay. You know, if you've watched my channel, that, by the way, hi Celeste. Thank you for subscribing. That was very sweet of you. I hope you find stuff that you like to watch. Okay. I interrupted my own self, but I have to use up scraps. I have scraps from the last several projects, and you know, if you watch me, I don't save all that stuff. I mean, I save a lot, but not forever. I don't look at it like a lifetime commitment. I'm over it. So, dun dun dun. Okay, so this is probably 5 inches deep by, I don't have my right mat on here, but it's a good 13, 14 inches, maybe even 16, and it's pretty full. Now these are not scraps, and neither is this. This is a menu I got from Christiane, and this too, that are going to go into a cookbook journal. But a lot of this is scraps. So here we go. Some of it's not. Some of it got just, I'm fed up. I want my room clean. I'm going to just scoop all this up. So I'm not going to really clean it in front of you and make you watch all that, but I am going to use my junk mail. We're getting so much junk mail. In the past, I have used glue stick to make these collages, and I've had trouble with it, but I'm gonna give it a whirl today because I have a whole box of them. That's really the real issue, but they're newer, and I think maybe I'm gonna just give them a try. It's Oohoo, and I know a lot of people who use Oohoo, so you know, maybe it's me, I don't know. So what I'd like to do first is pull out, this is a piece I've already collaged. Oh, I was going to make a tag for that last journal, and then I decided I didn't need it. So I'm going to put this over in the unfinished tag bin. I don't know about that. I still want to know, for all you German speakers, can you tell me what this is? Is it the Bible in German? Somebody? I would love that if you could tell me. But I do have quite a lot of book page, so maybe that's a good place to start. Okay. It seems so easy, collaging, but really, there are some people that collage better than others. Have you found that out? There are some people that when they get done, they've just created this beautiful collection of like colors, complementing colors, and you think, oh, that's just beautiful. And then there's people, probably like me, who it looks like you had a bunch of scraps and put it on a page. Yeah. but I like them for making like that type of a tag. I'm so proud of myself. I've been cleaning all morning. Outside this room, as you know, it's in my craft room video, is all of my fiber stuff. Well, not all of it, but the stuff that I would use day to day. My wheels and some fiber to spin and tools and stuff. And let's see, what corners are we gonna need? We're gonna need this one, okay. And when we moved into this house, I don't know why, we're thinking it's a combination of the huge windows, and I'm going to leave this because I'm going to cut it off. So I'm going to leave that much. We're thinking it's a combination of windows and the carpet being so old. But, oh, the dust. Oh, my God. It's really unbearable. No amount of vacuuming and dusting helps. It's much better now that we have changed the filter in the furnace and cleaned all the tracking for the windows, and we've replaced some windows, and anyway, it's a lot better. But my wheel stuff was up here, and it was just thick. It looked like somebody had sprinkled flour all over everything. It was terrible. So, I'm really proud of myself. I got everything wiped down, all the books, and this isn't old, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. How's the camera? Do you notice anything? I think I figured out the problem. This is one of those camera holders that it has several different options. It's like a sectional thing, and it has several options for it has like ball and socket connectors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places where there's a ball that fits in, and you can turn that section either way. And the section that was holding the phone, from here looking up, you can't tell. But standing above it, you can tell that it was tweaked. That's the code word for tweak. I don't know if it is or not. But I think I straightened it, which made it so that my camera is actually level with my desk, which I hope is an improvement. Hi, new subbies. Hi, new subbies. I get so excited. Well, several different things. I get it really excited when people who have been around forever, like Christine's Creations and By Me with Love and Robin and Patricia and Angela and all you guys. I mean, all of you. I'm so excited every time you comment. And there's a different kind of giddiness that comes when I see somebody has subscribed to my channel. So fun. Ooh, this is already distressed. Yeah, I don't know if I care if this is the Bible, but it may become important at some point down the road if I have somebody ask me to make them some other kind of journal. You know, some people don't want the Bible in their journal. I don't know. I just think it might be good to know. I have some scrap Edith Holden, if there's even such a thing as scrap Edith Holden. But I don't think I want to put that down right there. I know I've got to have my book page. I know I do here somewhere. I've got a roast in the oven. Y'all should smell it. Before we moved, I canned some tomatoes. I canned Italian, and then I canned Mexican. So I canned the Mexican tomatoes. I put jalapeno and cumin and, there we go. I knew I had some. And cracked pepper. And what else? Oh, cilantro out of the garden. So in my roast today, I put some of that, and oh gosh, y'all, it just smells so good. I think this is Italian book page from Rachel at Roxy Creations. It feels like cloth, actually. It's so old. You can feel the fiber in it. Oh, you know, I did want to remember. I got a call today that reminded me to talk about this. On the Facebook pages, you hear a lot about, okay, so I see these journals and they're great and everything, but what do you do with them? I mean, you can only journal in so many journals. When you've given them to everybody in the family, what do you do with them? That, you know, that's a fair question, I think, because really, you know, you do end up a little journal poor. You buy a lot of, let's face it, unless you are actually making a true junk journal, you're into it. You have a financial interest in your art room. It doesn't matter how big it is. But I think it's a fair question. What do we do with them? Well, I didn't think about that when I got into making journals. And I don't know that well, maybe I might have made one real junk journal, but I decorated it with digis, so really, that's not a junk journal per se. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But I gave them to friends. I gave them as gifts. I gave them to new babies. I gave them to teenagers as glue books. I gave them to some family member kids as glue books. I made just glue books. I don't have a piece that big. I can't believe that. We're gonna use this. It's not really old, but we're gonna use it anyway. Ooh, I almost cut it too short. Okay. I don't check everything for bad words. I think the term bad words is subjective. You know, and if something hurts your feelings or offends you or something, just don't read it. I mean, I'm not offended by words on paper. If somebody felt like they had the need to put some words in there that, you know, I don't care for, then that's their gig. I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, ooh, I like this already. I had a call today that reminded me to talk about this. I had wanted to talk about this on my channel a while ago. And it seems like lately I haven't had journaling time, craft with me time like this. It's been about a specific thing I'm doing, either through the Journal to Inspire project or a journal, custom journal that I'm making, so I haven't talked about it. Anyway, after you've exhausted everyone who wants and maybe doesn't want one of your handmade journals, what do? Well, there are a lot of things that you can do with journals. You can go around your town and seek out places who sell handmade, local, unique items that maybe have never even seen a handmade journal. We have a spa here in town that I know if I had 6 or 8 handmade journals, they'd snatch them up. They have all kinds of natural products. They have little gift bags of handmade things like soap and incense and stuff like that. It's the perfect place for one of my journals. There's a shop I went to last week to pick up a prayer flag, and they would be perfect. And they have journals in there that they're calling handmade, and they probably are handmade in mass, but they're not made local, and they're not made one of a kind, you know, like you'd find one of mine or maybe somebody else's. So I know they'd probably won't be interested. I don't have that many made up to offer, you know, to be able to keep somebody stocked. But that's one idea. If you have a farmer's market in your area, call the person that heads up your local farmer's market and find out if they have anybody that does handmade types of things. And if they will give you that phone number, get it and call them and say, hey, would you like to sub out some of my journals? I'll sell them to you at X and you can mark the price up. I'll give you some business cards, whatever. I know people who do that for craft shows and farmers markets and things. They don't want to go sit all day at a craft show. So they hook up with somebody else who has a booth, who needs a little extra something, and they, you know, it's hard to stock a booth. I've done it. It's hard. And they would love to have some other kind of unique draw to their booth. So reach out to them. The other thing is, you may think that you have exhausted giving away journals to family and friends, but what about your local women's shelter? What about a children's book, a small something that you could donate to the police department with a box of crayons, like they do the teddy bears and things like that, for children who are displaced due to domestic violence or other issues? What about a little journal there? I mean, you know, if you want to go so far as to even talk about, you know, that's a tax write-off. If you have a business and you're looking for some way to count your expenses, depending on, you know, your state, but most federally, you can count those expenses in your business. Oh, I was going to do one without. I think I'll do that. I was going to do one without inking and see if I liked it. I think I've done it before, but I'm not sure. So there's local stores, there's other people who have items in a farmer's market or a craft market that I promise you there are people who can't make enough product to make it worth their while to go to the show. So they're begging for anybody who has a decent product, something fun that draws people to their booth, and you may actually find somebody trying to figure what's up that says, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I'd love to sell your journals. And you just, you sell them the journals, and then they have them in their stock, and they sell them. Or whatever, you can do commission if that's what you want to do. I think that's asking for trouble, but, if that's what you want to do, do it. And finally, reach out yet again to your family and friends on social media and any other way and let them know that you want to sell some journals or gift some journals or whatever. You might be surprised that what you thought you had exhausted that resource as a marketing tool, yet somebody works with somebody and, oh yeah, they looked at the journal that you made me and they want one. I forgot to tell you. That happens all the time. So can you hear that bird? We've had a little rain here. So the birds were all shut up all night. It was really cold. And I guess we're forecasted to have some snow. Yeah, snow. Mm-hmm. That's how it happens here. It snowed in June. It has snowed in July. Really, it can snow anytime. Let's see. I like this, but I wrote on this for some reason. Oh, I was checking out pens. Markers. So anyway, I hope if you're trying to figure out what to do with journals and you'd like to turn it into a business, I hope that's helpful. When I first got into raising sheep and selling, well, I first got into raising sheep, and then quickly I was asking myself, oh, what am I going to do with all this wool? And my husband was saying the same thing. What are you going to do with, because it quit, you shear once a year, and they have babies, and, it just doesn't take long at all, and you can't store it anymore. And at that time, there was no Facebook. There was, what was the thing before Facebook? What was that called? MySpace. There was MySpace and eBay. That was pretty much it. I knew a little bit about eBay. I had kind of caught the eBay bug, and I was buying things on, quote, winning things on eBay. So I had an account, my husband thought I was the luckiest person because I kept winning all these things. Look, honey, I won this. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I thought, you know, I had a lot of people say, you cannot sell those fleeces until they've been cleaned and carded and put into roving. Well, to send them to a mill was going to be really expensive, and I couldn't do that. And even though people were telling me, you cannot sell a dirty fleece, there's no market, you know. And I thought, well, let's just find out. So I took a lot of pictures. I learned how to use eBay as a seller. That was hard. I'm not really tech savvy as a rule, but I was really motivated, and I wanted to be able to sell my products. I was making soap at the time and other handmade stuff like lotions and balms and tinctures and oils and bath stuff and all that kind of jazz. And I thought, well, let's just see. I'll tell you what, I was shipping raw fiber faster than my sheep could grow it. I would take a fleece off of the barn floor, shake the hay out, of course, see if there was any obvious sheep poop or something, and then that's it. Some of them, I didn't even skirt them. And that means when you skirt it, you take the leg hair and the neck and around the bottom and under the belly and stuff that's obviously going to be super dirty. You take that all off if you skirt them. And normally that's what you would want to do before you start cleaning your fleece, is take all that off. A lot of it is not useful. However, I just left it, and I would take a lot of pictures. I took a lot of pictures of the vegetable matter, like hay or whatever was in the fleece, anything that looked matted, grass, anything. And I tried my best to describe the fleece exactly like it was. I'd weigh them, get them outside on a bright table, take really good pictures, and put them on eBay. I shipped raw fiber all over the world. And I dare say I could not find anybody else at that time who was selling fiber like that on eBay. I believe, I'm not positive, but I believe I might have been the first one. And I started selling soap, and oh my gosh, I was selling soap. And I was selling it mostly to crafters, and they would buy a couple hundred bars. I have pictures of every flat surface in our farmhouse covered with various kinds of goat milk soap in the drying process. I mean, we had nowhere to eat. It was drying soap because it took 6 weeks to cure. And I was full-time making soap and making lotions and all that stuff. And I was selling fiber by the ounce. So I know it can be done. I know that if you have a product and you know how to market it, you can build up a customer base. People share websites, they share Facebook pages, you know. So I hope that's helpful. I haven't really gotten into the marketing of journals. I have a Facebook page or a Etsy shop, but I've just been too busy to put anything on it. I practiced and put some pictures of yarn, hand spun yarn, on there, but I don't think they're labeled for sale. And if somebody messaged me, I probably wouldn't know it because I don't think I've got notifications on. I just don't have time to stock it and take care of that. But there's a market. There has to be a market. I love these. I want to put this on here. Well, do it, Carol, if you want to. I know there's, but I can print them again, you know. Oh, that looks, well, let's see. Let's just see here. That might be too big. I love that. So next Sunday will be the last Journal to Inspire video. Martha has gone on to do other things, so she has not been posting a Journal to Inspire thing. So it will be just on my channel. And then I need to make the decision if I'm going to keep, how long I'm going to keep the Facebook page open. And I'm happy to do it if it's useful, so I really need your feedback. I need to know, are you doing a project still? Are you on the Facebook page? Do you want me to keep that page alive for a while? Because I'd be happy to do it. Honestly, it doesn't seem like anybody's posting very often. So if, you know, if everybody's gonna move on to other things and stuff, I'll just close it. Or I don't know if I can like put it on vacation in case we do something next year. I don't know if that's a possibility. Does anybody know? Is that possible to do that? That would be interesting. Oh, look. This is gonna be gorgeous. I love this. So I don't know. I have some ideas that I want to do for my channel, and I could just use that Facebook page for that because they'll be kind of group projects, you know, like kind of like this. I thought this was fun. I thought it was fun. Now, you know, there's always a possibility that I could get burnt out. It could happen to anybody. You know, sometimes when you do something all the time and you immerse yourself in it, you risk burnout. So maybe I could just put it on vacation. I wonder if I could do that. But I'm happy to keep it open if there's people who, you know, are interested in still doing the project. Like if you're on prompt, you know, 9 or 5 or something, chime in on my page, on my video right here, so that I know that, so I can kind of get an idea of, where'd you go? I wanted to put you in there. Come here. I don't know why I wanted that number 2. So let me know, you know, if you're behind and you started the project and you want to do it at your leisure and you want to post pictures for everybody on the Facebook page, let me know. Let me know, because you're welcome to do that. I'll keep the page open as long as there's interest. I'm going to put that on the edge. So, is there anything else I want to put on here? I like this. Oh, how fun. So, to end my subject matter on what to do with journals, I've given away a lot of journals. And I've donated journals. And I want to donate another one for a fundraiser. And stuff like that. But, oh, that was the other thing, you know, when you hear about, like, people are trying to raise money for this or that, and they have a potluck. A lot of churches will do that. They'll have a big spaghetti dinner because somebody was in an accident and they need to pay their medical bills or something. Call them up and offer to donate a journal, a handmade journal. What a great thing. They love raffles. There's always somebody that wants to get behind the microphone and raffle off. I just love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, the reason that I remembered to talk about this on my channel today is because my daughter called me. And she said, Mom, I have a journal emergency. I said, oh, great. I want to help you. What is it? And she said, I have a cookbook that is falling apart, so we're using it for something else, and now I don't have anywhere to put all the recipes from Grandma and you and everything. And I said, well, we can't have that now, can we? So guess what my next journal's gonna be? Yeah. So even though you think, you know, everybody in your family that might, oh, I didn't glue that down, that might want a journal has one, maybe not. I have so many journals I want to make. So many journals. I don't remember where this was, but I'm going to put it on this side because it goes da, 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 da. I don't know. That looks more balanced to me. Oh, that's adorable. I mean, that's just cute right there. Okay. I want, while this is drying, I'm going to let it dry for just a minute, and I have something I want to show you. So let's set that right there. I clean my craft room. Could I just get kudos for that? Tell me, good girl, Carol, good girl, good job. I was so proud of myself. Okay, I want to show you guys this. It may or may not be finished. It depends. But right now, this is the giveaway. And I haven't wrapped anything pretty because I wanted to show you guys. I gotta wipe this off. It's got glue all over it. Where's my wipey? I don't like this mat. I'm sure it's great for the Cricut, which is what it's intended to do, but I don't care for it. The ink doesn't wash off and the glue doesn't wash off. You can soak it in acetone and that does turn the glue gummy, and then you can try to pry it off. Okay, this is in the giveaway. I ordered this because I watched Artie Mays using them for paste and mixed medium. This is some lace. This is a brand new vintage photo. These are some, I got these from a gal that was selling out all of her stuff, and I'm sharing. I have a bunch of them and I want to share. I love these. You just scratch them off. There's a little tongue depressor right there. And I just use them in chunks, whatever I want. This is one of my favorites. It says, I love you, just be yourself. I just picked these up. I just thought they were wonderful. And these are tags, but they stick on. I thought those were cute. These are actually made for scrapbooking, but I use stuff like this in my journals all the time. I just take them apart. The center pops out. This would go great in a shabby chic. You could mount that on some cardboard and it'd be gorgeous. These are vellum tags. Look at this for a bee journal. They're beautiful. They're scrapbooking stickers, but I love them. This would be great for a summer journal. This is on cardstock. You just pop it out. These are antique postcards. I got it at an antique store. They're individually packaged. This one's 1955, 1972, 1963. Here's some vellum, but it's got decor on it. Here's a latch. This is I put in one of those Tim Holtz latches that you screw. It's a little peg, and you've seen me use them a million times. 4 corners for a book, and 3 charms. There's a skull, a turtle, and the Eiffel Tower. There's some variety there, right? Easter. Here's some hand-painted wooden buttons, all kinds. There's flowers, geometry, mandala, flowers, polka dots, swirls. I love these things. Here's a button right here that matches those stickers down there. There's some red, white, and blue hearts for 4th of July. There's an unwanted sticker. Frames. They're leather. They're label holders. But you could do, of course, whatever you want. I loved these. I don't know that I would have ever used the cake, but I bought them because of these. Aren't they beautiful? They're quilled, and they stick. They're sticky on the back. I really tried to buy and go through my craft room and pick things that you probably don't have or you use all the time. Brand new washi. I love that pattern. This is some burlap ribbon. I think there's 2 yards. Couple of paper bags. Honestly, there's probably enough stuff in here to make a journal. Different, oh no, these aren't paper bags, sorry. These are envelopes. They're actual craft envelopes. I got them at Hobby Lobby. CD case holders. 2-sided glue. Magnets. Prima flowers. Are you excited yet? Embossing folder. There are 2 in here if I remember correctly. Embossing folders. Yes, there's 2. These are big palm leaves. Nice background. Nice background. Stencil. It's brand new. Mini swirls and flowers, thecraftersworkshop.com. This, I wanted to include, this is some of that upholstery fabric. Look at this. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It has a sticky on the back. You can leave it on there and use it as is, or you can try to tear it off, but oh, I just thought that was gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is plain. It's got kind of a sheen to it. Almost looks like it might have a little satin. I like the back side of this one, but the front side is cool too. It looks like bee hives to me. So I thought I would share those. I love them. This is like a tweed. Oh, it's beautiful. I love them, so I hope someone else will love them too. I'm going to share some lace. You can tea or coffee dye it or not. You can turn it pink if you'd like. I'm going to share one of my antique plastic doilies for dyeing. You just put this in between your coffee dyed paper when you do it, and it makes that design. What else? Oh, this is going to be hard to get out. It was hard to get in. A folder. Let me see if I can put it out here like this. I'm going to include this folder. It's upside down, but whatever. Vellum, and I don't know how much. I just grabbed a chunk, so nice vellum. Some parchment paper, cardstock. This is heavy duty parchment paper. You can tell. And I love this. Just cream cardstock. Just plain cream cardstock. I love using that on the back of tags. I think I'm going to put this in here so it doesn't get hurt. Okay. So I think I would love to get something like this. So I hope you think it's a great giveaway. Okay, so I have to have enough comments on a video to make it fair. You know, if I have 10 or 12 or something like that, I think that would be fair, because I'm going to use a comment picker. So if this looks like something that you'd like to play with and get in the mail for free, just for loving my channel, you have to be a subscriber. You need to give me a thumbs up. So if I check the comments and there's 10 comments and there's only 5 thumbs up, I won't use that video. So make sure that if you want to be included in the giveaway, you have to comment. And I want those thumbs up, and you have to be a subscriber. And I know most of you already are. Okay, I think this is a good giveaway. I'm still adding to it. I'm trying to keep it down so it'll fit in this, because the last giveaways I did, some of them cost $25 just to mail. But, you know, I'll mail it. If you win, I will mail it. And I don't care where. I thought about trying to exclude South Africa because apparently they don't get mail. But Jamadi has been able to kind of track her package. I'm really hoping that Jamadi, I'm hoping you get that package, dear. So I'm willing to send it to South Africa. If you are a person that lives there and you get mail. But if you obviously don't get mail, then, yeah, probably not. Okay, that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you had fun. I hope it was some background for you while you were doing your Sunday, whatever. We're going to go, I think I'm getting ready for it's only 12:30. I'm starving. What am I going to do the rest of the day before we eat? I am going to gesso this, I think. Oh, look at that, you guys. It's beautiful. I think I will. I think I'll gesso it. Maybe I'll make another video. We'll do it together. Love it. I love it. And I am going to be going to the cabin soon. And I'm going to take all my video stuff in case it's supposed to actually snow. So that'd be great for video. Videoing. Okay, y'all. I appreciate ya. I appreciate all you new subbies. And if I haven't mentioned your name, whoops, and you have just subbed, comment below. Sub my channel, give me a thumbs up, comment below so I know that you're a new subby. Okay, and if you have a channel, feel free to put your channel down below. Love to give you a shout out and come. If I'm not subbed, I'll go to your channel. All right, you guys, thanks again. I really appreciate you. It's really fun. Let's all take care of each other. Bye-bye.